What's the pettiest but most satisfying way you've stood up to a bad boss? While cleaning out my home office today, I found paperwork from a terrible call center job I had 15 years ago. It was an outbound sales role with non-stop calls. Needless to say, the job was awful. With constant talking, your voice would start cracking if you didn't stay hydrated. So I brought jugs of water to sip on all day long. Naturally, this meant frequent trips to the restroom. I never abused these breaks, and they were always 3 minutes or less, but apparently this wasn't good enough for management. One day my manager told me I'd need a doctor's note if I wanted to use the restroom outside of my 2 regularly scheduled breaks. I could tell she thought I wouldn't actually do it. Challenge accepted. I made an appointment and explained the situation to my doctor. He thought it was absolutely hilarious that my manager either didn't understand basic biology or was on the biggest power trip of all time. He happily provided me with the most condescending and witty doctor's note ever. To whom it may concern, this letter is to confirm that my patient requires ample fluid intake during phone calls to avoid drying out like a raisin and sounding like an overworked crow. Naturally, when one drinks this much fluid, nature insists on regular restroom visits, approximately every 60-90 minutes. Please excuse these brief trips to the bathroom, as they are as inevitable as gravity and as important as common sense, which appears to be lacking here. Sincerely, a Greg MD, advocate for human hydration. Needless to say, my manager was not thrilled. My coworkers, however, thought it was genius, and all went to the same doctor to get similar notes.